Hello, great success tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM The Long War. In the last episode, we had a long battle against a large UFO, and we were victorious. It cost us 2 troopers. We lost Major Grizzly Bear and someone else. Schminchkin, was it? No, it's Operation Severed Thunder. Surfius, Tyler, right. So, we lost a Rocketeer to a Berserker, which was totally not my fault, and we lost a Sergeant Scout, which hurts, to a flanking floater, which might have been my fault. It can't be perfect. The truth is, all in all, we did well. We've got a pretty good supply of alloys and Illyrium at the moment, over 100, I believe. As much as I always need credits as well, I will not be selling that stuff anymore. I know we're going to need it, so I'm going to hold on to that stuff. I mean, I might sell weapon fragments, I guess. I don't think we need hundreds of weapon fragments. But what I have decided is that instead of worrying about satellites just yet, even though I could start looking at expanding to another continent, we're in no position to win the air war right now. Just guarding 2 continents is hard enough with my interceptors. So I'm going to save that money and probably just buy armor. Once advanced body armor comes out, because I want to improve the troops' survivability a little bit. Things are getting difficult. So anyway, let's see what comes up. Oh, that's a lot of money. Oh, I like my Illyrium, but do I like it that much? Oh, also, I forgot. I noticed this off camera. We got enough drone wrecks after the last battle. We can get some engineers. And we can help out Argentina. I think we're gonna send a little bit of Illyrium. I think that's a good deal. 300 bucks, that's a lot of money. Where's my money? Where's my money? There's my money. If I didn't get my money, I was gonna reload. That's ridiculous. Alright, now the new engineers that changes things a bit, because we really do have a lot of cash right now. Foundry. I mean, I've got enough spare cash. I could probably start going with countermeasures, actually. I wanted to save like a couple hundred for armor, but yeah, let's do it. This will make our aircraft a little bit more dodgy, and that will mean they take less hits and then less time repairing. So go. Okay, so I mean, that was kind of a nice little mission there. Trade some Illyrium for that. I think that was a good idea.
Contact detected.
Here we go. So, good luck. Don't let him shoot down the satellites.
We're in pursuit.
Alright, we will abort if we start taking damage. We don't have our countermeasures yet. Okay, 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4, 5. Good! I will take that. I mean, we barely made it. That was close. I will take that as a success. 100 bucks. And we'll have an aircraft in repair for a week and a half. I think that's okay, unless we get swarmed by UFOs. We could handle that. If every encounter just required 11 days, I mean, I think we could handle 6 every 10 days. Yeah, that'd be a lot of UFOs. Alright, we're going to get covered up, I think. Or we'll get another engineer. Sure. South Africa will keep their defense up. Or we'll have another UFO. Okay, well, I think while we're fighting the smalls, I will try to give the experience, the kills, to my lesser promoted guys, and we'll save the experienced guys for if I try to shoot down a medium or something, which might still be suicide. I know larges are suicide. I don't know about mediums. I don't know how long it takes before you can actually shoot them down. Maybe we need a better gun or something. Anyway, you gotta be prepared. 1, 2... Oh, that was quick. I'm actually not really happy that we're just blowing them up right now, because we need the salvage. We need the Illyrium and alloys from capturing them. Plus, capturing aliens on smalls is kind of the safer way to do things. I'm not complaining about the 100 bucks. It's just, I don't really need money. Well, I mean, seeing as I just made another 200, we want to start some more stuff? I don't think we need salvage. This gets us more weapon fragments, but we need the meld for other stuff more. In fact, I think we're getting close to having something to spend meld on directly. genetics lab. Then we'll want to be doing meld stuff all the time. So, research is going 3 days. What do I want to spend this money on? Sheesh, let's look at this. I could build an alloy shiv. Some people were telling me that these things are really good. Let's build one. Let's have one alloy shiv. I'm not a huge shiv fan, as you can probably tell. They're nice for emergencies when you don't have enough troops, but it's an expensive alloys, but I will take one, and we'll see how he does. One alloy shiv. Anything else? Seeing as I'm possibly going to use more shivs, I will build one laser pumper so they do more damage with the laser cannon. Again, using up our precious resources here. And that's probably all I'm going to buy, because that's a fair bit of money I just spent there. But that should make the super heavy laser go from 6 to 10 to 7 to 11, which is handy. And I don't think we've got anything really... We've got no weapons or anything just yet. I mean, I could build more scopes and stuff. Maybe the next time I've got some spare cash, I'll build 1 or 2 more scopes. Because I think I can't quite outfit my squad with them when I want to. Okay, so we get an extraction. We got 4, so this is the quick dash kind of extraction. I will outfit my squad off camera again because I don't know who I want to bring just yet. I'll have to think. I guess we're going to need a scout, but yeah, I'll outfit everyone off camera. I'll start doing that regularly, so I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I got my squad picked out. Pretty typical for the 4-mans. I like to bring a medic, a scout, a gunner, and an infantry. We're probably not going to be killing all of the Exalt forces, so it's just enough people to buy some time, lay down some suppression, maybe do a flank, get a couple shots in, heal if we need to, and get out. The 2 kinds of Exalt missions, the other kind where you sort of kind of King of the Hill style, then you bring the big guns to kill everything. These small ones, the extraction kind, where you just gotta steal the data, it's really getting hard to clear the entire group with just 4 now. I think disabling weapons and running forward is really the best. Okay, there's one really close. That's nice. Actually, this looks good. This looks like one turn, activate that, get across the train, next turn activate the other, and then escape. It should only take like 3 turns if we're lucky. Good. So can... Oh, you can't actually make it in 1 turn. Alright, that changes it. So then what I'm going to do is put you... Because I guess you can't run through that door, you actually have to take an action to open it, kinda. So you're just gonna wait here. You're not gonna open the door. You can just hunker down. I don't want to activate anything. And on these Exalt missions, it's relatively likely that there's gonna be some, like, you know, right outside of our view. So everyone just goes on Overwatch.
Covering now.
They're not gonna be able to shoot us this turn, even if they run into view. Which they do. We might get a couple Overwatches, you never know. But more importantly, next turn, we'll be disabling weapons. Okay. So luckily there's nothing, like, defending this area nicely enough. Yeah, we're going to want to dash over there real quick after this. We're not going to want to mess around. There are so many Exalt on these kind of missions, and they're all squished together. It's just... It's really bad idea to try to kill them.
Hack the relay, Commander, while also disrupting Exalt's communication system. We'll need to keep looking for any
might be able to make it all the way to the next one in 1 move next turn. That would be good. I don't know if she's got enough mobility. If you can disable weapons again next turn, then this mission's in the bag. But I don't know for sure if that'll work. Now, we do know that there's like 3 guys over there, and there's probably only 3 in that little corner, or 1 group anyway. So we could potentially try to do some damage here. I'm not too miffed if we don't kill much, but yeah, they're just standing out in the open. It's kind of what I was expecting. So we got 1 shot, maybe... How many people are going to be able to even get a shot here? Well, you can see that guy. Well... Yeah, we might as well leave Pyro here to shoot. Sort of cover that angle a bit. If you get hit, that'd be nice. It's no big deal. And you almost killed him. If it had been a flank, you know what? If I'd moved him probably to here, I bet you that would have been a flank and it would have been a kill. Live and you learn. I think I'm only going to send 2 people this direction. And not really going to worry about it much. Now, can you tell who has grenades? Operative, sniper. I don't believe snipers get grenades. Operatives probably do. So if we kill anyone, I think it'd be smarter to kill the operatives. So Enderman, you're the infantry. You got to own up. There you go. You got him. And that's probably one less chance of a grenade. And then Zhang here, you know, if you could kill the other one, it'd be a fluke, but I mean, you did good damage anyway. And then finally, we've got Josh. I think Josh kills the guy on the hill. Let's see if my theory here was correct or not. Yeah. So we probably could have had our gunner take this guy out in one shot if I'd been smarter. But it's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. So they have to reload. I don't think they can shoot a rocket on a turn that we've disabled weapons. I'm not 100% how the deal is. I know they can throw grenades, but I think a rocket... I've never seen them yet shoot a rocket after we've disabled weapons until they've reloaded. I'm not 100% sure what the mechanics are. It's something I should learn, though, maybe. But in general, targeting the Rocketeers is always good. Alright, so we know that that guy has a rocket. You don't have a very good shot, unfortunately. His cover is facing you. There's not much you can do. Can we? Boo! We are literally 1 mobility short. That's annoying. Alright, well, if you could finish off that guy. Okay. At least, if we could keep this corner safe for our operative, I would be pretty happy. You got 2 shots here, Enderman. The first would be the best. Well, the second would still be acceptable.
Target disabled. Target still up.
Well, that's less acceptable.
Out of rounds.
This is going to be risky. I don't have a lot of options here.
Stepping off.
I don't know which the best side would have been. It's like you can easily be flanked from any direction, but at least the sniper would have to shoot you through full cover at low range. That's the heavy operative. I think it's more important to try to suppress the heavy, shoot the heavy. Try to kill the heavy. Suppression might have been the best option there, but we hit anyway, so I took the gamble, we got the hit. If we could get the kill, then we're totally okay. Yeah, maybe I should have just suppressed. If we all die due to rockets, I will take responsibility. Alright, so this sniper, this is an important time here. Whether or not our operative gets 1 shot. Okay, some of them didn't even reload last turn, which is good. So he's got a shot. It's a flank. At least you didn't die. Actually, panicking is bad, because I was planning on leaving next turn.
Watch the flanks. They're moving.
Killing that sniper would have been good. This is bad, actually. Don't die. Okay, 1 damage is acceptable.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, actually, no, you're dead. Dang it!
They're on the move.
Because I can't move you.
New contacts moving in, Commander.
Aw, sometimes these Exalt missions are so cheap. Is there any way I could have kept you alive? No, because now you've panicked, you're just going to stand by the exploding truck. And that's that. So the operative just gets out. Yeah, we were just going to leave this turn. I think we're going to have to leave someone behind here. Save scumming would have saved your life. Other than that, there's nothing.
Excellent work, Commander. The operative and
what else could I do? Do I want to try to hold... See, if we wait a turn, it'll blow up for sure, and you'll be dead. I'm sorry, Josh. There's really nothing I can do. You shouldn't have panicked, basically. That's all I can say. If you hadn't panicked, you might have lived. But you panicked, so you're gonna die. I'll just try to get a kill on our way out, but it doesn't really matter.
Resupply.
You're out of ammo.
Let's do this.
Maybe our pyro gunner can get a kill on the way out.
Covered.
Should be a kill. There you go. Not like it matters, but
Hoorah!
say hello. Yeah, I'm sorry, Josh. I don't think there's any way I could have saved your life. We gotta just go. Because that truck was gonna explode, you panicked. Can't prevent a panic. That's just something that happens. I'm not happy that Exalt mission cost us an operative, but I guess that's what we get. We lost another sergeant.
Intel decryption
I'm not
completed.
happy.
Recalculating possible Exalt facility locations.
I hope that doesn't help the aliens. I don't know the deal. Like, I don't know how it works on an Exalt mission if the aliens get tech. They shouldn't, but they might. That's frustrating. Just one bad panic. You got hit by, what did you even get hit by? Just a lucky shot, I guess? I can't even remember. Someone just shot you and you got panicked. Abduction
Commander,
sites.
We have multiple reports of new abductions in progress.
Okay.
The locations are marked on the
We'll try.
hologlobe.
I don't know if I should start bringing some rookies, because I'm going to need some more people, but I'll figure out my squad off camera again, and I'll see you guys for this one. I can't afford to keep losing troops, though. You guys got to stay alive. See you guys in a second. Alright, folks, I've decided my team for our abduction mission. We've got Fluffy Boots for engineer. He may be able to capture us a couple aliens if I remember, and there's an opportunity. I know I need to capture some. I just haven't had a really good spot lately, and I've been kind of trying to keep people alive, it feels like. We've got a new assault here. John Smith gets to try out the scatter laser, see how he does. We've got Kent Bannister, our gunslinging sniper. We've got Lythan, who is our commanding infantry this time. Again, pretty typical. And we've got Krasikov Grigori, who gets to, you know, be our heavy weapons, basically. We've got our medic, Hen Hen. And two rookies. I decided to bring Bror and Schmitchkin back. I figured I could try to bring two. Bror had lower HP, so I gave him a carbine and a scope, as well as, since I gave him a carbine, I gave him the beam optics to make him do a little bit more damage, so he can hopefully keep up with the rest of the squad. And then Schminchkin had good accuracy by default, but low mobility. So I gave you some armor, an attack vest, and then a flashbang to try to balance it out a little bit better. So hopefully you can keep up. Schminchkin is very slow, unfortunately. Alright, let's go. So, this is... I'm not expecting this to be a super dangerous abduction mission. I don't think it said, like, swarming or heavy. I can't remember for sure, but...
We're heading into China for the next operation.
I'm hoping this is relatively safe. Maybe we can get a capture or two and
several major cities.
do some more interrogations. I don't think I think we've captured an outsider, but you have to interrogate something else first. And for whatever reason, we just haven't unlocked the ability to, so it's just not happening. Or it has, I just haven't gotten around to it.
Solid copy.
Okay, so first double check that there's no aliens in actual sight from the entry point. Not very far. That it looks like a fairly small map. I think it extends further that way than to the right. So I say we kind of head this way first, clear out any aliens here, and then work our way across, is kind of my thinking. But I don't want to move very far on the first turn, so I'm thinking we'll just move the rookies to full cover. Yeah, you didn't even have to move very far. What do we find? Thin Man? Okay. Could capture a Thin Man, that'd be nice. So you're not anything. You don't get any shots. It's not great. I think I don't know if it's even worth putting the rookies on Overwatch. I'm actually not sure what to do in this situation. Where's my assaults? Okay, you're gonna hide right by the wall. If they drop down, you'll have a shot, John Smith. I think we move the sniper back. Just don't trigger anything, please. Now the object, it would be nice to get the meld. Maybe I won't go that way after all. I think we actually... Well, there's just not a whole lot of cover that I want. Relatively safe cover. Plus, the Thin Men will have the height advantage. That's as far over as I'm willing to risk triggering another spawn. I guess we move Hen somewhere safe. And that will do. I guess I will use Overwatch after all. The people up front have full cover, and then once you get further back, if the Overwatch stops them before they can shoot the people in half cover. That's my thinking. Krasikov? Oh yeah! That's how we start. Very nice. That's how we teach the rookies. Alright, that guy... How does he even have an angle? That's... Okay, well we got a little bit lucky. Where's the other thin man? Okay, this is on the ground floor. That should be easier to deal with. Alright, 2 down. It just depends on who has a line of sight on the guy on the roof. 1. Not even the sniper. Really? Well... This is slightly risky that we see and trigger some more aliens, but this is probably our best shot at a guaranteed kill here. So we move our new Assault up and see if he's worth the money. Scatter laser, go. Alright, nice crit there. That did a lot of damage. Okay, well, I'm overall satisfied by our performance. Hen... I'd like to get that meld. You have a look up here. It's actually relatively safe. As crazy as that is. So we can put the sniper up here. Kent Bannister. You shouldn't trigger anything. And then next turn when we move that way, you'll be in a good spot for a nice shot. Fluffy, dash to half cover. Doesn't really matter. You're my captured specialist. Oh, that was actually not a dash? I thought that was a dash for sure. Maybe I'm getting old. My eyesight's growing dim.
Roger, tracking.
Anyway, we'll shift over a little bit here.
Good to go.
Next turn we might be able to get that meld. I don't know. But I do know that we're going to need a lot of meld for the late game.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Alright, rookies. I don't know what to do with you exactly. This seems fair enough. Keep you reloaded, I guess. And more Broer, welcome back. You can just dash up so that you're on the line. Well, I'm happy with how quickly we took out the thin men anyway. See what's next. I'm half expecting like a group of like mechtoids or something. Okay, you can't make it. You can make it. Okay, Hen, you go activate that meld, please.
Visual on the goods. Got the goods.
6 meld. Yeah, the aliens are getting further and further ahead, I think it's safe to say. That counts as full cover. That's a good spot. This unfortunately was a dash, but... I think the chances of triggering a group here is relatively low. Because we had about as much sight as that as we would have. So it puts people into full cover, so next turn if a pod runs into us, we're already lined up so the infantry can take a double shot and, you know, the good stuff. And the rookies, I mean, half cover's good enough for you guys. I just don't want you to see anything, so stay back. Basically, just stay out of the way. You can dash, that should be fine. Okay, I do have a couple spare flashbangs available. This is a slightly better spot for the sniper.
Roger that.
And the assault, I definitely don't want you triggering anything, so you just come straight down. No messing around up there. And maybe I'll dash you so you're a bit closer to the front. Oh, I should have reloaded, actually. That's fine. Alright, Overwatch. Okay, well we got some meld, and we're headed towards aliens anyway. I think it's going to take 2 turns to get to that meld safely. Sounds like maybe floaters or thin men, or not thin men. Thin men have that sharp, screechy, piercy thing.
Moving out.
One day I'll learn all the sounds for all the different aliens. But yeah, okay, Hen can get the next one, the next thing, the next meld on the next turn. We'll let Fluffy dash a little bit up, safe. All right, I don't want to move too far this turn.
Yes, Commander.
Just a slight repositioning is all. Put the assault sort of up forward on point, a little bit closer to point anyway. And we'll let the rookies just sort of hang back for now. I'd like to get them some kills without a huge amount of risk. Krasikov could move, but is not going to. And then, good. And good. Okay, good, perfect. The waiting game was a good idea. That was a miss, though. That's less helpful when you miss your Overwatch. 3 floaters, I think we can handle. I should try to consider catching one. They go down pretty quick these days. Alright, so first up, we want to get the meld. I don't know how many more turns we've got, but we should be relatively safe. We can do this without too much risk.
Contact.
Some risk. There's always some.
In hand, Commander.
Nothing is absolutely safe in this life. Alright, sniper. It's a nice long shot there. I think we start with the Muton. He's the most dangerous. He's the commander. He'll have a grenade. The floaters, I mean, they're trouble, but they're not as scary. Not quite. I'm thinking of running and gunning up to there. So John Smith, you should get a kill if your shotgun works out for you again, like it did on the Thin Men. Not quite a flank like I was hoping. In fact, not nearly as good of shots as I would have expected. Anyway, give it a try. 55. That was a bad miss. I know it was only low odds, but that's not going to help. Well, seeing as Mad Dog Lythan can take a shot from here. 4 damage. Ugh. You guys are not killing stuff in one shot anymore.
Negative. Weapons dry.
Neutralized.
Well, now I'm a bit worried that we're not going to be able to kill that Muton. Let's move Krasikov over. Maybe he'll have line of sight? No. Hen. You're not going to be able to kill it, though. Well, we still have our trusty engineer. Fluffy could move up, throw a grenade. That might be the option. Focus it on the Muton. See how much damage you can do. Should be 4 or 5, I think. Or 2. 2 is less than 4. Okay. Well, we gotta... If you hit it now, you have a chance of killing it. So I say we take the shot now that we've damaged it a little bit with the grenade. Maybe... You've already moved, so if you use the smoke grenade, that ends your turn. I think we take the low shot. Ah, 1 damage. Dang. Alright, well, I'm not expecting much out of these rookies. They're gonna just need to dash so they can help out next turn. If I couldn't get Krasikov into position, there's not much chance these guys are going to be able to help. Maybe from here, I don't know. Oh, it's the wrong 2. I thought we might have had a possibility to finish it off. Well, at least you can shoot a floater. And you got a kill. Wow.
But he shoots your life.
Max, that was a carbine. A critical hit with a carbine. That was good. I'm sorry. Sorry, Fluffy Boots. Okay, Muton's running away because it knows the car is going to explode. So it's got a longer range shot. You're suppressed. Okay. Now, it would be really nice to capture him with 1 HP. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off. Isn't there still some more stuff over here around the corner? Alright, Hen has paramedic, so the first thing we do is get a heal off. Because that doesn't even cost us anything. And then you could still move and shoot, so you could actually flank and try to kill that guy. Well, or throw a grenade down, I guess. Can Krasikov get close enough to suppress the Muton? Yes, because Schminchkin will move, Krasikov can go up. That will suppress him. Well, actually, the flashbang is better, because the problem with suppression is that they still like to dash out of the way anyway. And then the suppression gets the Overwatch and kills them. A flashbang might be what we need to actually get the capture here. I want to take a look around here, see what else there is with John Smith. Looks like we found an Overwatch. And you got a little bit of lucky there. Couldn't have really known that there was going to be an Overwatch, so... And you can't even see the guy that I don't even know where it is. That's weird. Well, I'm probably going to pull him back. Maybe Sminchkin can see that floater from here? I don't know. Nope. Well, Sminchkin, you're going to start with the flashbang here. Because I would like to capture that Muton. I know we've caught a floater before. I'm like 90% sure. I don't know if we've caught a Muton yet. Lythan needs to reload, so you just move up nice and safe.
It's killing time.
Krasikov. Now this will almost reduce this guy's aim to 0, I think. Oh, he's got hyperreactive pupils. Very nice. But he's got minus 50% aim. If we add in suppression, it should be like practically 0. Let's just have a look for interest's sake. It doesn't say what suppression exactly lowers, how much it lowers it. But he's got to be practically gone. We'll let the sniper take the shot here. You never know. 54, it's decent. It's a good hit. So we can let Hen Hen probably finish it off. Or the rookie. No, the rookie got a kill already, actually. That rookie did a good job. So, Bror, you don't even need to finish that guy. We'll let, we'll let Hen Hen kill them.
That's affirmative.
Okay. Should be pretty much guaranteed, right? Maybe we should have just captured that, actually. It was at 1 HP. We could have just moved over and caught it with Fluffy, but seeing as I spent all the spent all the time trying to get this guy. Unfortunately, Fluffy doesn't have a whole lot of mobility. We're talking like... Doesn't say here, but you can move like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares, give or take. I was thinking of putting him here where it's safe, but that would only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get like... I don't know if that'll be close enough. I think I'm gonna... You're gonna have to risk a damage from the, from whatever floater's up there. Can't even see him. I don't even know where that floater is, to be honest. There's a floater up there somewhere. I just don't know where he's hiding. You could see him for a second, but then he was gone. It's a ninja floater. We'll have Bror move far enough that he could flank if we need him, or her. Alright, so let's see what he does. He should just hunker down. No, he makes a run for it. But we miss on the Overwatch, so... And we blow up a car? I don't know if we're going to be able to capture him if he runs away much further. In fact, I don't think we'll have mobility even from here. So that's annoying. Yeah, you won't be able to catch up with him. I think we start with the sniper. Try to hit that floater that's on Overwatch from long range, because then you're safe. And that'll do. Alright. So, you're still disoriented. I still want to catch you, is the trick. I don't know how to do this even remotely safely, because he just keeps backing up. I want someone to have a look around that corner first. I know you'll be exposed, John Smith, but maybe that was kind of dumb, to be honest. Can we suppress him again, maybe? How did Krasikov get inside the truck? Now you can't eat... Now this is a new one. I've never seen this before. Krasikov is... He wants to go for a drive. He got in the pickup truck, and I can't actually do anything. I guess you're hunkering down. So it must have been like he took... When the Muton moved, he moved into an adjacent square to take his Overwatch shot, but stepped inside the truck to do it. That's a good bug. I've never seen that before. Very fun. Alright, Hen Hen.
Back in.
And... Roar, move up. I don't know exactly if we're going to be able to catch this guy, but I'm going to try. Hide behind the gas pump. That looks safe. No, we'll hide over here. I'd like to have at least some cover if he shoots. Sminchkin. Doesn't really matter where I put you.
C'est parti.
I'm pretty sure this will be the last guy on the map, the way things are going. And Lythan. I mean, it's nice to have some backup if we need more guns. If something does happen, I would rather have the big guns up front. Alright, just don't kill Fluffy. Okay, you're moving, you're scared. What are you gonna do? You're just running around. Okay, well... he manages to continually escape the person that could catch him, is the problem. Is he still disoriented? No. So now he can shoot normally. I think we're gonna have to just kill him, honestly. Nobody else has the ability to capture. Yeah, it's too bad. I'll let Sminchkin, one of the rookies, get a kill here. But yeah, I would have liked to catch that guy. He's too smart. He knows where to run.
Chalk up another one.
Oh well, we'll capture something eventually. I think we need more than one person with the arc thrower. Even though the engineers can use it multiple times, I think we need a few people to surround like that. Anyway, John Smith. You're now close combat assault. Very, very useful. Brewer, you are not very accurate, my friend. You're very mobile. I think we just let random take over. You could make a decent rocket. Actually, no, I'm going to hold off. I need to count up. I know we lost a scout, but Sminchkin would make the worst scout. So Sminchkin, because of this stat layout, basically has to be a sniper. So there you go, Sminchkin. You're very accurate, you just can't move fast. And Brewer, what did we lose? We did lose a Rocketeer, actually. That's right, Surfius was a Rocketeer, so you can replace that spot. There you go. So that's 2 deaths replaced. We lost a Scout, we lost a Rocket, we lost... Did we lose a Medic as well, I think? So, I'll try to replace people. Alright, well that was an okay mission, relatively easy. It's nice to be able to train up some of the rookies.
Contact detected.
Well, we'll do this. Continue to be aggressive because... Well, first let's just double check something. If we look at a major... Even on aggressive, he's only up to 85, so I think we stick with aggressive for now. Once that hits 95, I'll switch to medium, maybe. Alright. Shoot it down! Shoot it down,
Eyes on
please.
the bandit.
And then give us a mission, actually. A really nice, easy, small mission would be great. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Perfect, actually. So we get a hopefully nice, easy mission for next episode. We still haven't gotten our armor, but we still have enough troops, right? We're not totally fatigued. We're getting there. What I'll do off camera is I'll pick out... See, we still got Oda, who needs to go. But we've had 3 more deaths, so I'll probably pick out 3 more of our rookies to give names to. And this guy will probably be one of them. And maybe we'll bring some of them on a small one, because I know not every small is easy, but we want to get everyone to specialist and then promote it up to lance and corporal relatively quickly, because we're losing sergeants, and I'd rather have at least corporals to fill the ranks rather than just rookies. Alright folks, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.